Hello and welcome back to the Daily Update from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. I'm Captain Doug Hunter coming to you today on October the 3rd, 2018. You've undoubtedly heard about the proposed sales tax increase that's going to be on the ballot in November. If passed, this increase will amount to 30 cents. 30 cents on each $100 that are spent. And of course, this money is earmarked to construct a new jail on the current property where the jail is located. Now, this jail will increase the capacity up to around 240 beds. Now, one of the things that people oftentimes ask is, well, what alternatives are there to people being locked up in jail? And I'm here to tell you that there are many that are utilized here in Wayne County. And I recently had the opportunity to sit down with James Fox, who's the court administrator for the Wayne County Common Pleas Court. Now, keep in mind that James has been hired by our Common Pleas judges and placed into this position, and he brings a wealth of experience in the area that we're talking about. Certainly not everybody that breaks the law needs to go to the jail, but many times they do, and our judges are being handcuffed, if you will, by the lack of jail capacity. Not only that, but conditions in the jail are overcrowded, making the entire situation unsafe for inmates as well as the deputies and corrections officers that are working inside. So I'm going to let you take a few minutes here and listen to what James Fox, Wayne County Court Administrator, has to say on the topic of additional treatment options, and equally as important, the fact that some people will only get into treatment if they're incarcerated in jail to begin with. So take a moment and listen to what James has to say.
Really, when I think about the need for this project in Wayne County, I think back to my experiences in coming to Wayne County. I'm originally from California, began my career in California, in Northern Nevada, working in social service environments, went to graduate school in St. Louis, Missouri, where I worked in the inner city of St. Louis in a variety of capacities, from gang outreach to school interventions in social service environments. I'm a licensed professional counselor. When we made the decision to move to Worcester, I wasn't certain what we were getting into. This is a small rural county in northern Ohio. My wife took a position at the college, and I have to say that I am absolutely blown away by how progressive the criminal justice system is in Wayne County. We have far and away more programming and always the potential for new innovative programming in Wayne County than we ever had in some of those large markets that I was previously involved in. Since coming to the court, I originally came to the court to develop the pretrial diversion program and ran the intervention in lieu of conviction program. Those are very innovative programs that are designed to keep people out of traditional incarceration, keep them in the community, paying taxes, working, taking care of their kids, and dealing with the underlying cause of their criminal event, hopefully resulting in elimination of recidivism. Wayne County, many people, we do a really terrible job of tooting our own horns, and I think it's just part of the humble nature of an area like ours. We go in, we do the work, we don't really think about it. But Wayne County has the first mental health court at the common pleas level in the state of Ohio. We have a certified mental health court, a drug court, and a reentry court that is designed to get people from the institutions back into the community while having support and accountability while they're making that transition. In addition to that, we've got community control options that are county-wide, supervising just under 1,600 people in Wayne County who otherwise could be in some form of incarceration, whether that be jail or prison. We are constantly at the common pleas level looking to the lower felony offenses that are nonviolent in nature and trying to figure out ways to keep those people in the community. What seems like a counterintuitive argument to all of that is that the jail is an incredibly integral element to making that successful. Our drug court is a great example. Individuals who are in drug court are essentially agreeing to participate voluntarily, recognizing that they may be sanctioned and that those, for any noncompliance, could be sanctioned immediately. based on high accountability and immediate responsiveness to a slip or violation of rule. The sanction continuum may start with additional treatment, additional AA meetings, NA meetings, and work its way up to short periods of incarceration. If we have an individual who has a period of sobriety, they go off the rails in one weekend and they come back in and they tell us, I screwed up. They may go into the county jail for 3 days as a stabilization period as a consequence, but also to prepare them to re-engage in the treatment process and re-engage where they left rather than starting over each time. So helping people to recognize when they are about to screw up, and once they have had that slip, to be able to re-engage in the process faster. Without the jail, without the treatment options in the jail, without the social service, the GED, the employment options, all of the interactions that they have in that brief period of time in the jail are critical to re-engaging that process. The fact that some of our grant programming will actually pick individuals up at the jail and bring them to a doctor's office to engage in medication-assisted treatment, a modality that they may have never had access to had they not entered the system in the way that they have. So I really can't say enough about how critical the jail is to not only that treatment process and to our programming at the court, but also there are quite a few individuals that are no longer able to be sentenced at the felony level to prison who sometimes need that element of whether it be, call it consequence, punishment, there does need to be an element of community safety and consequence. And the jail has taken in, and I believe will continue to take an increased role in that.
Okay, so there you have it. You will get the opportunity to vote on this actually in just a few days if you vote early, but certainly the election taking place early in November. But you as Wayne County voters can make a decision on whether or not you want our judges to have the capability of incarcerating additional inmates in the Wayne County Jail, or if you want the people that could or should be in jail to be roaming the streets around your very own neighborhood. Again, 30 cents extra on each $100 spent right here in Wayne County. So that is what I have for you for today. Remember, as always, to think a little more of others and a little less of yourself, and things will be a whole lot better right here in Wayne County, Ohio.